It is time to do a podcast. It is time to have fun with our friends. You are a friend. I am your friend. We are all friends. Let's just pretend we're not at work. We don't have stuff to do. We're not driving to motherfucking have a bad day at motherfucking school.
No, we don't want anybody to have a bad day at work.
So we're going to pretend that we don't have responsibilities for about 40 minutes or so. It could be a little longer or a little shorter. We don't have a really tight schedule like you, because your life motherfucking sucks. But pretend it doesn't suck that bad. La 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 la.
But if you're listening today to today's pray, we pray that you have a lot of fun and get to play.
We hope you get drunk at work and not fired. We hope you can make a little bunker out of the pallets at work, and then you don't have to be seen hungover.
I got a question for you. I got a question. You're just talking about our listeners, and they're on their way to work and they're listening to us.
Yeah.
What kind of job do you think that our listeners have? Like, don't say a couple different ones. Say your number one job that you think that people are listening to this podcast. Like, what's their job?
On 3?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Homeless.
Office job. You think homeless?
Homeless job.
That was just nonsense. You're saying nonsense.
I think that
I don't think homeless realize that there's podcasts in the world because
they work from home. Work from home. Computer. They work computer.
If you work remote, that is your job.
I don't know. Everyone says, I'm like, hey, what do you do for work? And they go, I work remote. And I'm like, yeah, so do I when I use the television.
Would you please leave my testicles alone?
I had sex yesterday. I'm almost a dad.
Almost a dad?
Yeah, I'm almost a dad.
Did
dude.
you?
Nope, I'm just practicing.
Nice. Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm shooting blanks. Do you know how to shoot blanks on purpose?
Yeah. It's easy.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
It's one of those things when you say that.
Michael Jackson did it in those kids, I think.
Like the way I just said that reminded me of whenever you're in first grade and you accidentally learn your multiplications tables before everybody else. And you say, hey, dude, hey, classmate who's also in first grade, do you know what 10 times 10 is? And they say, yeah. And you say, okay, what is it? I know it. I just don't want to tell you.
Yeah.
That's how I just felt right there when you asked me if I practiced shooting blanks.
Well, you know, the only reason...
I know how to do it. I just don't want to show you.
That kid didn't know what 10 times 10 meant. He just was copying it from his 4th grade to 5th grade brothers. Like, he heard the homework, and he couldn't do his times table. He's like, even I know what 10 times 10 is.
Yeah, that happened to me. I did that to my brother Nathan. I know Nathan's listening because he listens to all our podcasts. Sorry, Nate, this got brought up on the podcast, but that did happen.
He was stupid and didn't know his times tables at the time.
He wasn't stupid. He just didn't know at the time. Stupid is an insulting term. You need to not throw that around so easily.
What are you talking about?
You just said stupid.
Who gives a shit?
I'm just saying. People give a shit.
They do? About stupid?
Yeah. If I said, Poppy, you're stupid right now,
I'd go, you're a fucking retard.
Yeah, and because you shoot back because it's not it's an offensive term. It's an insult. It's insult.
Like a snail or a slug.
It's insult. You don't need to say things that are insult.
What the pepper?
You don't need to say things that are insult.
Where's the lasagna? Texas Roadhouse rolls.
Hey, while we're talking about insult, put the rap right here.
They call me Thumper cause I don't stop thumping. Yeah, I'm on the dance floor, always crumping. When I'm in the fucking bedroom, I will be humping. But not on your fucking dumb bitch. I don't give a motherfuck. I'm gonna flip the switch of my dick. It goes up. Blood's running all amok in my fucking nuts. Holy shit, I'm about to combust. I beat on the drum, the ass. Holy shit, you are a dumb ass. I go to the motherfucking liquor store and I pour out my fucking flask. Yeah, I get some motherfucking Grey Goose and I say, hey Moose, my dude Moose coming at me with a bigger boost. Hey, back that shit up off me, you know I'm not loose. No, I'm not loose off the goose. I don't give a fuck. I don't wanna fuck a dude. Nope, yup, no, yup, no.
No, I don't wanna fuck a moose, but you know I wanna get a beer, get booze, and I wanna get drunk and I wanna start a fight. You know I wanna fucking break dance all night, and I wanna have to grip this mic with my right hand. I don't give a motherfuck, I just wanna say goddamn. I want to go and do the goddamn dance all day. I wanna play, I don't wanna motherfucking play with no hoes and play with no liars. You know I'll rip your fucking teeth out with some pliers. And you know I am that guy with the suppliers. And no, I'm gonna have to buy you some motherfucking weed and some drugs and some coke and some motherfucking blow with some heroin. Yo, you know I do what I gotta do. I play with yo-yos like I play with my food. Yeah, I play with these rolls. Play with this motherfucking Texas Roadhouse shit. Thinking you know, and it's in my mouth, bitch. And I'm gonna have to go and hit you with the switch. And when I say the switch, I don't mean on a skateboard. Yeah, Jake's bored. I'm rapping so fucking fast. You are just a whore. You are just a motherfucking whore. That was a fun rap. Back to the podcast.
It wasn't fun. It was actually very stressful for us.
Why?
Because my brain was on fire the whole time we were freaking freestyling.
How come?
Because I was trying to think so hard. It's like just a lot of friction in the brain.
Isn't it funny how
I don't drink a lot of water.
You don't. You need to drink more. Isn't it funny sometimes, though, like how you can freestyle so good, and then sometimes you feel like a dummy freestyling?
I think it's just because it's just like anything else. It's like you're trying not to say the same thing over and over again. When people ask me, like, first guy that comes in today, he's like, hey, man, what's going on? I'm like, I'm trying to find some exhilaration in my life. He's like, oh, yeah, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I'm probably just going to tell my fiance that I don't agree with her and see where that goes. And maybe I'll have some excitement. And they're like, oh, I don't think that's a very good idea. That's horrible. I said, well, it'll be exciting. That conversation happened. I'm probably going to say at least 3 more times that day. But the times that I don't, they're like, hey, man, what's going on today? I'm like, nothing. Just hanging out. Just trying to have a nice day. It's a good weather outside. What do you think about these Mountaineers?
Yeah.
So it's not because I don't have something going on. It's that everyone else in the room is suffering because I'm saying the same thing, which is why I don't want to say the exact same thing every time I rap with you. I don't want to make you suffer through the same exact thing I say all the time.
I don't care.
Well, I think you don't want to be known as the guy that says the same thing 10 times in a row. That's what it is.
Unless it's with your partner, which we're partners. So if I hear you say the same thing,
we're heterosexual life mates.
Which if I hear you say the same rap 10 times, I hope in one of those 10 times you saying the same kind of rap over and over, I hope one of those 10 times you nail it and it sounds awesome.
Dude, I nail it every fucking time. I nail it every time.
I'm just saying. Don't worry about that with me.
Well, here's the thing. Do you know what 10 times 10 is?
Hey, yeah, it's a 100. It's fucking easy. If you didn't know that, you're dumb.
I knew it was 100. I just didn't want to tell you.
Okay, here's the thing, bud. If your coworkers get annoyed that you're repeating the same story to each one of your clients, it's not your responsibility to go, oh, I need to make sure they should be talking and saying the same story to their clients because they know it works and it makes them happy.
If you worked in a barbershop, you'd understand.
I say the same story to my client.
But it's once a day. It's different.
Okay, you might be onto something there.
Mine's possibly almost 20 times a day.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it maybe 3 times, space it out so I don't kill everybody in the room.
Are you actually seeking adrenaline?
Yeah.
I got one for you.
Something that won't kill me. That's the trick. I'm fine with seeking adrenaline, but I don't want
It's
it to
not
kill
going
me.
to kill you.
What is it?
It's from the movie.
Lion
Ready?
Witch in the Wardrobe.
No.
Okay. I'm game then, because if you're going to say something about that, I am not down with that freaking the crack in the stone table shit.
It's from the movie Old School.
Drinking.
I want you to get a brick. A big old cement.
Block,
Old
like
cement
a big
brick.
cement block.
Big block brick. Mm-hmm. Tie a rope to it.
Block brick.
Make the rope, 100 feet long. Go up to your roof, which is probably 30 feet. Tie the one rope to your wiener, and one end of the rope to your wiener, one end of the rope to the brick, and throw the brick off. Guess what, bud? It's going to feel like you're about to get your nuts and your cock yanked off. But it doesn't. And it's just enough of an adrenaline rush that you don't have to pay any consequences of all that weight yanking on your cock.
You're my brother.
You know, the only thing about that is that my package is so small that there's no way I could tie a regular rope around it. So I'd have to probably use...
Pierce it.
That's a good idea.
Pierce it with a needle.
Or I could possibly use... Oh, what's that tiny rope called? What's the little tiny rope called that you use for camping and stuff? Little tiny rope.
Tinsel.
Put some tinsel around my dick.
Twine?
Twine is fine. Twine would be good. Little yeehaw in me.
Yeehaw.
Wrap a little yeehaw around my dickums.
I just want to party.
I am seeking adrenaline. I just don't want it to kill me or hurt me or take me out of work.
Well,
So I think I'm just gonna disagree with Kelly for dumb reasons. I think that'd be enough excitement.
are you really that seeking of adrenaline dump?
You know how it's not an adrenaline dump. Everyone has where they want to be bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the type of adrenaline I'm seeking. It's not true adrenaline. I just want I do the exact same thing every single day. So I'm just trying to find something that mixes it up a little bit. That's all.
Let's just go be bad some weekend.
Well, that's easy to say, but I want to have a reoccurring thing. Like, I want to be able to do it some days and not other days. I can just choose to do it on my way to work. I can do this. So I'm thinking about, I also thought about just yelling profanities around WVU campus on the way to work sometimes. I think that'd be fun. That would probably mix it up a little bit for me.
Like saying what?
Just calling them bad words.
Like, hey, you fucking cunt slut.
Right. And it's a dude.
Or saying hey, you fucking whore. Your mother never loved you.
I'm probably not going to get Game of Thrones accent on it, but...
It's Castle.
Oh. Hilltop Castle. Hilltop Castle accent.
Or maybe you can yell nice things at people. You ever try that? That'll literally get you the same.
I've done that before.
What do you say? I don't believe you.
Sup, sweetie? This dick would please you. And it's some super fat dude.
Yeah.
He's like, hell yeah.
Dude, that's not a nice thing to say to them. You know
What?
what you say to that guy?
What?
You say, hey, I just want to let you know, no matter what everybody else thinks about your overweight body, you're loved by me and others. That's what you yell to those people. And it'll make you feel good.
It's like, hey, you disgusting fat pig. I know you could lose weight if you wanted to.
Now, dude, you said disgusting. How is that nice?
But he knows he can lose weight if he wants to.
Do you think they do that?
Interesting.
Honestly, do you think they know that?
No, but I'm just reminding them that they deep down they know they can.
Okay, just wondering. Just wonder. Hey, I'm just wondering. I literally asking you. That's what the podcast is
Well,
for.
it's kind of like this. It's kind of like this with the guy that I was talking to specifically. He was 800 pounds, somehow still walking, ankles totally intact. I'm like, this guy could be the new juggernaut. I mean,
Dude, listen.
So that's who I was talking about. So
Imagine this. Somebody born with the genes and attributes of LeBron James.
LeBron James jeans.
Instead of putting all of his time and effort into,
What are those, like 3682s?
yes. Imagine instead of him putting all of his time and effort into playing basketball and becoming a strong human, he put all of his time and energy into eating Big Macs and Doritos chips. And he tried to gain the most weight ever gained on Earth.
How to manipulate anyone.
Imagine that monster.
And he was actually a small white person. And every time he went to McDonald's, he asked them, "Hey,
Supersize me.
you could supersize. Would you like that supersize?" He goes, "Yes."
Holy fucking shit.
That'd be a show, wouldn't it?
It would be a show.
Every meal you get at McDonald's and you supersize it only if they let you. Only if they ask you to.
That's
be a
the
good
one
show.
rule, yeah. Only if they ask you.
Yeah.
And then you actually die like 20 years later. Not even that. 15 years later. It's actually
How
sad.
old was he when he started the show?
Well, I watched it in freshman year of high school and it was only a couple years old then.
That's when you watched it? It was a lot older than that. I watched it in 5th grade.
Oh, really? So, yeah, 20 years later would be accurate then. That's crazy. Turns out that will kill you long term.
But you know what won't kill you?
What?
Chick-fil-A.
No. Chick-fil-A is good.
Because I think how they fry the chicken has something to do with some pickles.
And it's good.
I think it's pickle sauce.
It's something.
It's
something
like pickle juice. They fry it in pickle juice.
It's
like
something to do with pickles.
You know, like vegetable juice, like the vegetable oil. I think it's pickle oil.
They just marinate their chicken in pickle juice. Pretty sure is what the pickles come from. Dude.
I don't like when they put pickles on the sandwich, though. I'll tell you that.
Well,
It's too much.
that's really good.
It's just not a good vegetable fruit.
It's a great vegetable food.
It's kind of like both a little bit.
I'm on a new breakfast. You know, I used to eat bacon and eggs as much as I could.
Right. That was a thing for a month ago.
No, I mean, for the past 6 months, it's been bacon and eggs. I've been doing that for the past 6 months, doing that 4 times a week.
No wonder your freaking gas was so bad.
Yeah, there's
Gas in your cholesterol.
and eggs, man. They just make your gas smell like fucking nuclear waste.
It's true.
I'm on this new thing now. Oatmeal, hot oatmeal, cold yogurt, and berries. That temperature change between the cold yogurt and the hot oatmeal, fuck. So good, dude. Mm-hmm. And it's good and good for you.
What I like to do, it's something very similar, but I feel like I take all of that time out of it. Like, you have to eat you have to eat the hot oatmeal, then you have to eat the cold yogurt, then the berries as like a little, is that like an end thing, or do you put them in the yogurt?
You just you do oatmeal, yogurt, berries.
All on the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what it is. So you're doing the exact same thing as me, where I boil water, I fill I put in a cup, fill it up with ice, and then I drink it as fast as I can. It's like giving your body an ice bath and the sauna at the same time.
Whoa.
And honestly, it's done really good for my vascular constraint. Like, it's been like my vascular was pretty tight for a while.
Yeah.
And
It's good for your vascular constraint because your vascular was tight. Yeah. I get it.
and so was the remnants.
Yeah. Your remnant
Of its-
cycle was bad.
Well, no, that's not what that means. But remnants, the remnants of the blue cells.
When you got attacked by the grizzly bear. There's snow.
Okay, first off, the grizzlies only survived in the Renaissance. Like, where they have the big turkey legs
Yeah.
and people hit each other with Nerf swords and bows. That's where the bears live.
Hey, dude.
And that's where that guy got attacked by a bear. He didn't have a real weapon. Haven't you never watched the movie The Renaissance?
I've never seen The Renaissance.
Or what about The Resonance?
What is that movie called?
The Revenant?
Revenant. That's it. I've never seen it. You know what? Because it's boring. That movie sucks, dude.
My head is about to fucking explode.
That movie fucking sucks, dude. I would much rather watch something cool. Honestly.
I'd rather... I'd rather watch my own blood pump out of my body.
Oh, God. Dude, speaking of
You
movies.
know what I'd actually rather watch
What?
than Revenant?
What?
You Die.
Dude, speaking of good movies, I have
Get on with it.
Jay Crossland's DVD case, and he has Ninja Assassin in the DVD case.
By accident?
On purpose.
What are you, my 8-year-old nephew? On purpose.
On purpose.
Oh, man, I laughed so hard that I got like a little, my ribs got tight.
Really? That's so weird.
Yeah. It's funny when you joke about bear shit.
Yeah. It is funny.
He eats a real buffalo liver. Come on, man.
That's fucking
But tell me,
crazy.
okay, so there was 2 videos in it, though? There were 2 cassette tapes? It was Ninja Assassin and what? Well, he just sent you Ninja Assassin?
Well, no, he gave me his DVD case because I was tattooing him, and one of the references for his tattoo is Rurouni Kenshin. So I watched one of the Rurouni Kenshin origin movies.
Okay.
I think it's called Samurai X or Ninja X or something like that. And it's an anime, and I had to watch it for the authenticity of his drawing of his tattoo.
Authenticity, and I do not know what I watched.
And
I watched X-Men, and I got...
no, because listen, so I did a tattoo. I started a tattoo.
Cyclops frog.
I started a tattoo once of Doc Holliday from the movie Tombstone, but I hadn't watched the movie, but I designed part of the tattoo from that. And then I watched the movie midway through. Like, we did the first session, it wasn't finished. Then I watched Tombstone, and then I'm like, fuck, I really wish that I would have watched the whole movie before designing this, because this movie is amazing. So I wanted to add some authenticity to the next drawing of my friend Jay's tattoo. So I watched the Rurouni Kenshin movie,
Okay.
and it was pretty sick.
And why did he give you Ninja Assassin?
Well, he just gave me his giant book of DVDs, and Ninja Assassin just happens to
a
be in
book
there.
of DVDs.
Yeah, I said that. It's a giant, like, fucking case
Well,
of
you
DVDs.
said a DVD case
Yeah.
with Ninja Assassin.
Oh, okay. I do get where you're confused there. I do
Like,
understand.
why do you give a
When I'm
shit about Ninja Assassin?
When I'm thinking of case, I just meant like it's a giant booklet of like the CD cases that have like hundreds of little flops in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Flops. This shit's got hundreds of flops. Dude, it's crazy. This DVD case got hundreds of flops.
Hundred of flops. Yeah. So
No doubt.
yeah. So I won't be watching The Revenant, but I'll probably be watching Ninja Assassin for the 100th time.
Yeah. It's insane to me when people say, like, that movie's boring, but people die, and it's, like, one of the most intense movies ever.
Do people say that?
That about The Revenant?
Yeah.
One, true story. It's a true story. It actually happened in real life. He watches his son get stabbed to death in front of him while he can't move. And it's a story about him getting revenge over a guy leaving him behind, buried him in the dirt, and he chases him down and kills him.
Okay. Yeah. Who said it was boring?
You did.
Yeah, but I was fucking with you.
You don't like the movie. You literally said you don't like the movie.
I've never seen it.
You've watched it with me on your phone.
I was looking.
You
at
were
my
on your phone.
I was texting.
And you said...
You know how I was texting, right? You know how I was texting.
Probably Brandon or his wife, Erica.
Christina Aguilera. Genie in a Bottle? Ever heard of her?
I'm pretty sure... I don't know anybody other than Aladdin with that.
Basically, she's kind of famous.
Message in a bottle. That one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, sorry.
Dude, honestly, the fact that actually, you know what? I'm going to give you a pass because you were texting Christina Aguilera while watching The Revenant, but not watching The Revenant with me. You and my ex-girlfriend both thought it was really boring while you were not watching it. You might as well just like sat in the other room while you not watched it and I watched it. I mean, it's just like one of the best movies ever.
Yeah. I have a problem. I have a problem with watching anything. I just feel like to really watch something, I really got to just put my phone in another room. I just can't get off my phone. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to my cell phone.
What's the problem with that? Let's dive deep into it.
Okay.
What is the true problem with being addicted to your phone? What's the problem?
Nothing. I don't see a problem. It's only improved my life.
That's the problem. But that's the problem. You think it's an improvement.
Okay.
So what is the real problem? What are you running from? Were you molested
I might have been molested.
as a kid
As a kid, yeah. As a 2-year-old.
at Chestnut Ridge Park?
Imagine me, 2-year-old, get sucked off.
To completion? Who's completing? You? I bet. Yeah, I bet.
Imagine.
Oh, I'm imagining it. I can't get it out of my fucking head.
Just a fucking explosion. Fuck. Anyways. Yeah.
Actually, it blows out the sides. It's so hard.
Yeah.
You know, like on
the side of my fucking baby skull.
You know what I tried one time?
What?
I tried doing the deed to myself one time and then put my finger in the end right when I was about to, do it. Kind of how Bugs Bunny does it with a shotgun to Elmer Fudd, and it like blows up back in his face. I just wanted to know what it would do when I did that.
What did it do? What did it do?
Just blew a hole out the side. Now I got 2 holes.
Interesting.
One for the pee and one for the load.
Oh, God. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. There, Kevin Gates. They gone. Dude, are you ready to MC this meet this weekend?
Ooh, yeah. I literally just learned that today. He looks at me, he goes, hey, I wasn't, okay, secret alert. I wasn't planning on being there the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
I was planning on showing up, hanging out for a little bit, and then maybe going on with my life. Because I wasn't competing.
Yeah.
I was going to stick around for a little bit. I was going to run some errands, come back maybe, kind of one of those things. And now, today's Pray podcast is emceeing, is hollering out names and talking mad shit on a powerlifting meet
Yeah.
charity event.
Yes. I think it's going to be a good time. I think
We need 2 mics.
Yes, that is true. We need 2 mics.
Huh.
Basically, what Poppy's talking about is we are going to be emceeing the September 7th, 2024 meet for Move Right Performance Therapy, which is a physical therapy clinic, for the Lady Blades hockey team, which is a team of hockey players that are like
We little
babies.
and they're raising money because not everybody can afford the money to play, but they want to play, so they're raising money for the girls who don't have enough money to play.
So these 2 music creators, MCs, are going to be announcing the names and talking the shit and announcing when you get to eat your barbecue meats. Hence,
Did he
meat
give you
meat.
more? Did he give you what we're actually supposed to do?
Nope.
I think we're just supposed
I'm
to
finding
go
out tomorrow.
We're just supposed to go, yo, what's up, Jonathan Daly? Come lift your shit up
Yep.
and don't be a bitch about it.
Yes. I think that's what we're going to be doing.
I'm going to ask him tomorrow. I'm going to be there at the same time as you, and I think we should ask him, are we allowed to say semi-bad things if it's in good taste?
And he's going to say, I don't give a shit what you do.
No, he's going to say that, but he doesn't mean it. He says that, but he doesn't mean it. Because if you said, well, I bet you this guy can come a fat load, he would care.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
So
like
I need
that.
to know where my line is. I think the line is, what I would guess, is you can say, look at the juicy thighs on this one. It's a guy, okay. A girl, not okay.
Look at the freaking juicy thighs on this girl.
Dumb bitch. Look at the
Yeah.
juicy thighs on this dumb bitch.
Yeah.
See, that's a little
gonna-
overboard.
That's going to
It's gonna ruffle. It's gonna ruffle some feathers.
And it's not professional. Now, okay, what's something you could say to offend a guy? Look at the tiny little cock on this fucker. That's going to hurt his feelings. You can't say that to a power lifter.
Were you raised on a fucking chicken farm? Because this cockle-doodle nothing.
Yeah. This guy's weak. That's it. That's all you have to say. Powerlifters are emotional. They are.
I'll just keep, when he's raising the bar up, I'll go, come on, come on, come on, come on, your chest.
Boom.
Pressed was successful.
Yes.
And everybody will look at me and I'm like,
So I know that
enough sex stuff, God.
with today's Prey, emceeing it, I know that at the Everman's Barbershop, your barbershop is also sponsoring it. Did you know that Katana Gold is sponsoring it as well?
It's Hand-Baked Snake. It's under Hand-Baked Snake.
I know, but Katana Gold is going to have a big banner there,
Oh, yeah?
which is kind of nice.
Where are you getting a banner?
I got connections. I got connections that have conniptions. And I have those conniptions that have contractions. So, basically, it's just happening. Just be ready.
I'm on a regular banner. I saw it today. I'm just on a regular banner.
That's what's up.
But it's just a little guy.
Yeah.
You're going to have a big guy? Mm-hmm. That sucks. You didn't pay more money than me, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I just
but I'm bringing Josh.
Oh.
And he competed in the Highland Games with a kilt.
Oh, Josh is going?
He's
Interesting.
lifting in the junior division.
Is he lifting?
In the junior division.
What's that mean?
Just he's going to see if he can beat some kids.
Nice. He can. Kids are pussies.
Yeah, he could probably, like, honestly, he could probably beat the shit out of 2 of them at once. Depending on how old and strong.
Yeah. 13-year-old, might be pushing it.
Well, it's because they know your weakness when they're 13.
2 13-year-olds. Do you think you could fight 2 13-year-olds at once?
Oh, yeah. I think I could.
What about 2 14-year-olds?
I know this is not MMA of me because I'm not in MMA. But I think anyone below the age of 15 who is just a normal 15-year-old or younger that has no combat experience comes after me, they're going to be unorganized, and I'm going to whoop their ass.
Yeah. I was going to say
Will
16.
Then they're driving, and when they're driving, they have their own hobbies, and maybe one of those hobbies is, jiu-jitsu or something else. I'm still leg kicking the shit out of them.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leg kick one and then take care of the other somehow.
Yeah.
It might not be easy. Two of anything is hard to fight. But I think I can still do it.
I'm going to say I could
As
fight.
soon as you put combat experience in there,
Yeah.
it's over.
I'm going to say 2 16-year-olds I could take. I only know that because this kid I did jiu-jitsu with, I've done jiu-jitsu with him since he was 15. He's 18 now. When he was 15, he was like a kid. He turned 16, he turned into a man. And then I didn't see him until he was 18. Now that I see him at 18, he's a fucking jacked man. And he's a problem. So I just say if there was 2 of him, no way.
Yeah.
But him at 16, I could take 2 of him, and he had combat experience.
I also think that once they get to a certain age, they can actually use their brain a little bit. Basically, but the brain comes in about, if they're just a normal guy, their brain starts working about 20 for their well-being. So they'll actually have like a plan as
Right.
they're coming towards you. Split second. Before that, they can't think that quick.
Yeah.
There's no way. No way.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to college without thinking of what job they want.
Right. Dumb.
And that's a long-term goal. They can't think fast. They've had all their life to think about it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think I could take 2 15-year-olds, random 15-year-olds, and I almost did one time in here. I had to tell those kids to get the fuck out.
Yeah, those little fucking snot-nosed shitheads.
And they were like, oh. And they were actually, one of them was much larger than me, but there was no chance.
Yeah.
I know that I can't beat up most people, but I can spot the ones I can, I'll tell you that.
I know. You can pick them out.
Because I've been beat up by people. I've been neutralized by the ones that are in my category.
Dude, speaking of neutralized, new lingo. If you're neutral in something, you're like, hey, do you want a pizza or tacos tonight? I'm Swiss.
What is that? I don't know where that comes from. Can I have the...
Switzerland. They're neutral. In like war.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I don't care. I'm cool with pizza or tacos. I'm Swiss.
Do Swiss people know what pizza or tacos are? I thought they just had Swedish fish.
No.
They just eat fish, right?
They
They
eat
have
Swiss
other-
cheese constantly.
Oh, they're cheese people.
Holy people.
Oh yeah, true. True.
So if you're cool either way, Swiss.
I'm Swiss.
Swiss.
You like guys or girls? Swiss.
I'm Swiss.
Yeah.
Whatever gets my rocks off.
Yeah. Whatever makes me explode out the side of my wiener.
Got no preferences. Swiss.
Where did you come up with this? Where was the origin of where's the story origin of you?
I just thought it sounded cool one day, and bada bing, bada boom.
So you where did you learn that Swiss was so neutral? Has it just been in the back of your mind for a long time?
It's just the thing.
I know. I just want to know where. I want to know where it came from. I want to know the
You're
origin.
gonna make me tell you, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Just tell a motherfucker, will you?
The girl that I Heimlicked told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's technically her term that I brought about, and then she said, "Yeah, it works because Switzerland is neutral." And I said, "Okay, that's it." Thanks, Rocky.
So
Swiss.
So you were gonna say you made it up, but you didn't.
No, I wasn't gonna claim it, and then until you started investigating,
Because
and then I'm being honest about it.
because in my opinion, I didn't believe that you ever had thought of Switzerland as a country at all.
That's kind of fucked up, man. It's a country on our earth.
Okay. How often?
I'm constantly thinking about Switzerland.
Okay. How often have you thought of Chile?
Often. My friend Chris is from there.
Oh, okay.
And guess what? He's from there and he calls it Chile. So you don't have to be cool with your Chile. It's Chile.
Well, I was just saying it after how the restaurant said.
How your white Spanish teacher, Mr. Kreiser, said it? Because that's how he said it to us. It's Chile.
No, he said, I'm going to Chile's. I work there in the evenings.
Can't blame them. Their tortilla chips are amazing.
And they have a great special.
Chicken fritters.
And you can also get dry rub on the ribs, and it is really good.
It's so dry, though.
Yeah, but I like it.
How do they get it on there?
Oh, yeah.
Rub it.
What are you, a masturbating frog? Rub it.
That's good. Now that's comedy.
How does the frog get off? Rub it.
Dude, that's good. That's a joke.
I think it is a joke.
That's a great
You
joke.
can have it.
Hey,
Mr. Snake Farm.
you know what we never talked about?
Jake from Snake Farm.
The joke that I landed that I killed with at your in-laws' house. I killed
dude,
with it.
Tell us.
Dude, I killed with it.
Dude.
So we were at Poppy's in-laws' house.
He killed.
And the garden was right there, just literally looking at us. His father-in-law walks by and said, "Hey, Earl, you know you shouldn't tell any secrets in the garden, right?" He said, "What? Why not, Jake? Why shouldn't I tell secrets in the garden?" I said, "Because the potatoes have eyes, the corn has ears, and the beans talk." Killed. Did you know he slapped my back? Did you ever tell Kelly about that? Man.
Oh, man.
That's slayed.
And then then you did a sick cannonball in the pool, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god,
He's so fucking cool.
he's good at jokes. He's good at cannonballs. What can this guy not do?"
I killed it, man.
Watch The Revenant without looking at his phone.
It's a bad movie.
Take a shit in less than 15 minutes.
I can do that. That's you, buddy.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
I can take a shit in 5 minutes and be done.
They call me Hemroy. Roy's my middle name.
Roy.
Has nothing to do with my pants.
Poppy, Roy.
Or how they
Stedman.
shortened them. It's not Hemroy. It's Hemroy.
Roy. All right. Do you have any announcements for the podcast? I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Jake said the only joke that Kelly's dad laughed at, but he necessarily didn't laugh, but he was impressed.
He laughed.
Did he laugh?
Yeah. He slammed him on the back.
But did you see him go,
Yeah. He laughed. It was awesome.
motherfucker?